Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Leo. So today I want to talk about the strangest secret in the world and how you can start using it to build wealth in your own life. But before we get into all that, subscribe down below because this channel is dedicated to giving you the tools to becoming a millionaire. So let me ask, what's the difference between you and a tree? Well, a tree can only ever be a tree. It'll never be anything more. It can grow bigger and sprout leaves and whatnot, but it's still only ever going to be a tree. But you can become anything that you want. You can become anything you put your mind to. The greatest people to ever walk the face of the earth were once just babies. So how is it that the richest man on the planet went from being a baby to traveling the stars, to revitalizing space exploration? How is it that someone like Steve Jobs, who went from a hippie college kid to building one of the most popular personal computers on the planet? The answer is our minds. Our minds are the most powerful force in the entire universe. And the strangest secret in the world is that you become what you think about. I'll say it again. You become what you think about. If you think that you'll be poor forever, you'd be right. But if you also think that you can build wealth and financial freedom in your life, you would also be right. You see, it all starts with a thought in our minds. It's like a tiny bubble that starts to bubble up from the depths of the ocean. It starts out small at the bottom of the ocean, but as the pressures release, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it gets to the surface. And now you have this blossoming idea. Elon Musk, whenever he started SpaceX, it was originally just an idea. Now, this isn't just my opinion. Quantum physics actually proves your thoughts become your reality. In 1801, Thomas Young performed an experiment known as the double slit experiment. The experiment involved shining a light through two slits in a wall onto another wall behind that. Now here's where it gets really weird. If you observe the light going through the two slits on the wall, you will end up seeing two parallel light sources on the wall behind it. But if you look away, the two light sources on the wall split out into multiple. So the mere fact that you are observing the experiment changes the results. Now, if that's not proof that our thoughts affect the reality that we live in, I don't know what is, but I'll leave that to people that are smarter than me. Now, my point here isn't that if you simply think you're going to get rich, then you'll just magically get rich. I don't think that's how it works. But I do think that there is a certain amount of truth in this, in the sense that, for example, if you've ever played the game Punch Buggy, where you're driving down the road and you look for, say, a red punch buggy, and whoever sees it, they get to punch their friend in the arm. It's just a little silly car game people used to play. Well, what you find is that you suddenly start looking for punch buggies everywhere. And so if you go through life with the mindset of wanting to build wealth, wanting to be successful, wanting to achieve great things in your life, you'll begin to see a mindset shift where you start looking for opportunities, looking for investments, looking for ways to learn and educate yourself everywhere. Around every corner, you'll start seeing them. But if you never have that mindset shift, you'll never see those opportunities. They could be right in front of you and you wouldn't even notice. It would go floating right on by and you'd carry about your day. So now, how do you practically start using this secret that you've just learned to start building wealth and success in your own life? And I'm going to use an analogy to kind of explain that. So imagine that you're a ship and you set out to sail into the vast oceans of the world, and you don't have a map, you don't have a destination, you're just kind of sailing around aimlessly and letting the wind take you wherever it wants to take you. See, that's how most people go through life. They go through life without thinking about finance, they go through life without thinking about retirement and saving. But I have a feeling that that isn't you. Because you're here, you're listening to this video, your mindset has already shifted. You're thinking of ways to build wealth. You're seeking knowledge, you're seeking to learn, you're seeking opportunities. Now all you have to do is set a goal. But you can't just set a regular goal because that's not effective. What you have to do is you have to set actionable goals. For example, a lot of people, well, let's say that you want to set a goal of going to Los Angeles and you're in Florida. Well, great. How are you going to get there? You're not setting that goal isn't going to make you magically appear in Los Angeles. It's not an actionable goal. An actionable goal would be, okay, first step, I've got to pack my bags. Okay, well, now what do I do? I need to get my keys. Now I got to put everything in the car. Now I got to make a left turn on Main Street. You see, the difference between setting what I call useless goals, which are kind of just the destination far away, you need to set actionable goals so that it's almost like little stepping stones that get you closer to your end goal. You see, whenever you align your thoughts with actionable goals, you can achieve anything you want in life. Just like a baby Elon Musk, he had a goal, he had an idea in his mind. He started thinking about space travel, and then he set actionable goals, actionable steps to make that become reality. So what I want you to do is comment down below, what's your goal way off in the distance? But then what are your first actionable goals that you can start taking today to be able to achieve that end goal? Maybe it's to pay off all your debt, right? So there's your far distance goal. So some actionable goals that you might take is review your finances. Take a look at your budget. See where you're wasting money. Are you spending too much money at Starbucks for the month? Are you spending too much money going out at fine dining restaurants? Take those first actionable steps to getting to that end goal. Thanks for watching, and if you found this content valuable, please subscribe below so that I can give you the tools to become a millionaire. Until next time, take care.